Hello and welcome to Pat Lobb Toyota of McKinney, Texas. My name is Hugh Golden and I have the privilege today to discuss some of the fine automobiles we sell here at Pat Lobb. Now before I talk to you about this 2011 Toyota Avalon, I want to talk to you about Pat Lobb and our dealership here. Pat Lobb's been in business in the McKinney community for 4 years. We've experienced tremendous growth in those 4 years thanks to you, our faithful customers. Now, when it comes to Pat Lobb, we employ over 100 staff people whose passion is about Toyota products in sales, parts, and service to help you with your automotive needs. Now, when it comes to Pat Lobb, the dealership is also a very unique facility in that it was the first LEED certified green dealership in the United States of America. Toyota represents the finest in automobile products. Pat Lobb backs that up with the finest sales consultants and among the finest dealerships in the nation. When we talk about Toyota, we talk about this Toyota emblem. It's got specific meaning. To you, our customer, it means quality, durability, and reliability. As a meaning, this Toyota emblem has specific purpose. It's 3 ellipses or 3 ovals. This large outside oval represents our company, Toyota. This top inside oval represents our product, the 2011 Toyota Avalon, and this main central oval represents you, our customer. The intertwined, never-ending connection between the company, Toyota, through our products, the 2011 Toyota Avalon, to you, our customer. Now, Toyota backs up this customer-first philosophy with research and development. In fact, we spend $1 million an hour, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year on research and development to bring you the latest designs and technologies in the automotive industry for the finest products in the automotive industry. I'm going to raise the hood on this 2011 Avalon and talk to you about some of the cutting-edge technologies and Toyota's commitment to quality, durability, and reliability. Now, like all Toyotas, the engine compartment is specifically designed and engineered for ease of access. So we're going to reduce the time and maintenance involved to lower the cost of ownership. Now, because of it's a quality Toyota product, residual value will be among the industry leaders in this segment. You'll notice that we've got some great technologies in all of our Toyota products, including this 2011 Avalon. Our engines are all aluminum in construction. They are double overhead cam, which is the latest design in engine technology. They all utilize 4-valve per cylinder technology, and every Toyota engine comes standard with variable valve timing plus intelligence. This 3.5-liter V6 engine attached to a 6-speed automatic makes 268 horsepower. So, VVTI, variable valve timing plus intelligence, brings tremendous benefits to you, our customer, by giving you great low-end torque, very good high-end horsepower, class-leading fuel economy in this segment, as well as a very environmentally correct emissions rating of ULEV 2. Value adding, that's the Toyota difference. When you look in here, this engine compartment, you're going to notice an extensive use of materials to reduce NVH. The Avalon is our luxury sedan. This is the pinnacle of Toyota luxury sedans. So we go that extra step by really insulating this engine compartment from the passenger compartment to reduce NVH. Toyota's commitment to that quality, durability, and reliability doesn't stop in the engine, though. When we're talking about the 2011 Toyota Avalon, you're talking about the Lexus of Toyota. So let's step around the side and talk about some other very advanced technologies that are standard in every 2011 Toyota Avalon, as well as all of our other products. In the automotive industry, safety comes in 2 varieties. Active safety to help the driver avoid the accident, and passive safety to protect all passengers in the event of an accident. I'd like to start with active safety because at Toyota, our core philosophy of our company is safety oriented, and we believe avoiding an accident is imperative to your safety. So when we talk about active safety, we have to talk about our STAR safety system. There are 5 elements in our STAR safety system: ABS, anti-lock brake system; BA, brake assist; EBD, electronic brake force distribution; TRAC for traction control; and VSC for vehicle stability control. Now, ABS has been part of the automotive industry for a long time, and you're probably aware of it. The benefit to you, our customer, is ABS gives the driver the ability to brake and steer. So if a car pulls out in front of you, you're surprised, you can now hit the brake as hard as you can and steer the vehicle to avoid that vehicle and avoid the accident. Brake Assist is going to help you realize all of your brake capability in a panic brake application. So again, if a car pulls out in front of you and you're surprised, a lot of times you don't get a flush hit on the brake pedal, which would give you all your brake capability. We have a computer that recognizes a panic brake application without complete pressure. It will release a burst of hydraulic pressure, pull that brake pedal to the floor, and give you all your braking capability to help you avoid the accident. EBD is a pre-ABS system, so it's going to recognize a panic brake application and transfer brake force front to back and side to side based on traction and load in the vehicle. So it keeps the vehicle very stable under a braking scenario. Now, traction control, under initial throttle application, if the wheel speed sensor detects a slipping wheel, it's going to apply the brake to stop that slipping wheel and send power across the axle to the gripping wheel to keep the car under control under hard acceleration. Now, VSC is the most important aspect of Star Safety. In fact, stability control is now certified as the second most important safety feature by the federal government after seat belts. Now, the federal government believes so strongly in stability control that they have mandated that starting in 2012, every new vehicle sold in the United States has to have standard stability control. Since 2010, 2 years before it was mandatory, every new Toyota had stability control, our VSC, as part of that Star Safety system. 2 years before it's mandatory. All of that active safety is predicated on helping you avoid the accident. Now at Toyota, we realize sometimes accidents are unavoidable, so we have given you the latest in passive safety equipment as well. When it comes to this 2011 Toyota Avalon, we have all of the complements of passive safety, including crumple zones engineered in the front and the back of the vehicle to dissipate the energy from an impact around the passenger compartment to protect you and your family. We also have very high strength door intrusion beams in every door and every product to prevent side intrusion in the event of a side impact. We extensively use super high strength tensile steel throughout the construction of this vehicle to ensure a safety cage around you and your family to keep you safe. Now, the passive safety you're probably most familiar with is airbags. And when it comes to the Avalon, we have 7 standard airbags. We have dual stage, dual front airbags. We have seat-mounted front side airbags. We have full double row curtain airbag protection, and we have a segment-exclusive 7th knee airbag for the driver. So 7 standard airbags completes our passive and active safety scenario, protecting you and your family with the latest safety technology in the automotive industry. Now, when it comes to the Avalon, like all Toyota products, safety is a paramount core philosophy, but we also need to focus on versatility and comfort in the interior. So we want your family to get long years of use and ownership out of this fine Toyota product. I invite you to join me inside the interior and allow me to show you some of the great features, the functions, and the benefits to you, our customer, in this 2011 Toyota Avalon. I'd now like to invite you to join me in the interior of this 2011 Toyota Avalon. You'll notice it's the pinnacle of comfort, luxury, high style, high quality materials. As you enter the vehicle, take note of the fantastic wood trim here, the high quality materials used throughout this door sill. We use just the highest quality materials, attention to detail, and fit and finish, so the Avalon welcomes you in complete luxury. As you cross the threshold, you're going to notice that very classic Avalon door sill. And now I'll go ahead and join you inside and point out some of the great features, functions, and benefits in the interior of this 2011 Avalon. As you join me inside the Avalon, you'll recognize the ease of ingress, large door opening that allows very easy access into the vehicle. Once you're in the interior, you'll recognize immediately the high-class fit and finish, the chrome and brushed aluminum bezels and accents. All of this goes to a very bright and luxurious and opulently finished vehicle. Now, as a true luxury vehicle, we've got audio controls as well as temperature controls integrated into the steering wheel. That steering wheel's got great versatility in a tilt and a telescopic fashion in this vehicle. So you can set this steering wheel up to be comfortable. Like all Toyotas, we've split our cruise control away from our windshield wipers. So you have individual stalks for windshield wiper operation and cruise control. Many of our competitors combine those two functions on one cluttered stalk. We prefer to split them out for ease of use and ergonomic operation. Speaking of ergonomic operation and intuitive design, we've got dual climate control with temperature selection, very easily accessible, cool for blue, hot means red. We've got our temperature control, we've got our fan control, all easily accessible. Of course, the stereo is very ergonomic as well. All of this makes for a very luxurious and very user-friendly interior. Speaking of user-friendly, we've got great storage with 2 cup holders up front, a dedicated hidden storage area here, as well as this secondary storage with a space for a cell phone, including a power outlet in this storage. And then in this large center console, you've got a removable tray with coin slots. You've also got your 12-volt, 120-watt connection, as well as your USB and auxiliary connection. So USB and auxiliary, you can hook up to the sound system and control your iPod through the stereo. We've got Bluetooth connectivity. We've got a standard moonroof. We've got all the fit and finish you'd expect in Toyota's flagship sedan. So as you enter and feel around, you're going to recognize this high quality leather, and all the materials used are beautiful and luxurious. We talk about passive safety, we talk about functionality, and we talk about luxury with the Avalon. I'd invite you into the second row where the luxury continues with some very unique features in this segment of vehicle, and features that are really appropriate for a level of vehicle such as this. So join me now in the second row of the Avalon. Let me highlight some of the features and functions and benefits for you. As you join me in the second row of the 2011 Toyota Avalon, I want to highlight some of the comfort and luxury features that are in this vehicle. For convenience, we have adjustable seat belts for the first row seats. You can adjust those for a taller driver or a smaller driver. We've also got plenty of leg room. You'll notice how the seats are cut out so that you get even more leg room, including mat pockets in those back seats. You've got vents for HVAC to the second row, and then in true comfort and an industry exclusive in this second row, in this segment, we've got a 27-degree angle of recline on this back seat. So I can sit back, get comfortable, and you'll notice how far it reclines. Now, in addition, we've got a very luxurious and very large center console with cup holders. We've even got a pass-through to get through to the trunk for long cargo or access into the trunk. Now, when it comes to the second row of the Avalon, like all Toyota sedans, comfort, luxury, and functionality are important, but most important is safety. And you'll notice we have 3 individual headrests that are adjustable. You can rise these headrests up for comfort. You can drop them back down for better rear seat visibility. We've also got 3 shoulder belts to keep each passenger with their own headrest and their own shoulder belt. That's because Toyota subscribes to a global operating initiative which dictates we build our vehicles to the highest safety level in the world. So in Europe, they require 3 headrests. We include them in all our American production vehicles. So as you'll see, the large seat, all the luxury, and all the safety carries through this entire 2011 Toyota Avalon. I'd like now to finish up at the back of the vehicle and show you how large the trunk is in this vehicle and how accessible it is to your useful situations with the rear. So join me now at the trunk and we'll talk about the 2011 Avalon. As you join me at the trunk of the Avalon, I want to highlight how large the trunk is. A low sill, a wide opening that can accommodate up to 4 golf bags. It's a deep trunk, and then the attention to detail. You'll notice how we cover the hinges. We've got a noise vibration harshness insulation blanket. We've even got a rubber cover here so that if you reach in and perhaps your tie got into that, there'd be grease there. So we protect all that. A true fit and finish to a luxury car, including a full-size alloy matching spare tire. That's a segment exclusive. So that brings us back to where we started. The Toyota emblem representing our company's commitment through our products, this 2011 Toyota Avalon, to you, our customer. Never-ending improvement. And the Avalon, our flagship sedan, built exclusively in Georgetown, Kentucky by some of our United States employed Toyota representatives. This Avalon represents the best sedan that Toyota has to offer. So please come see one of the best dealerships that Toyota has to offer at Pat Loeb Toyota in McKinney, Texas. If you're a repeat customer, we'd like to welcome you back. If you're a new customer, we'd like the opportunity to earn your business. So come see us at our facility in McKinney, Texas, or visit us online at www.toyotaofmckinney.com. Thank you for your interest in Pat Loeb Toyota and this 2011 Toyota Avalon.